I am Rachel Kopczyk, your lady on TV, and I am joined by Naomi Robles, who is at Beyond the Literal on Instagram, and she is a makeup artist. And we are here together again, part two, for all things makeup, and we are going together to show you how to do a 5-minute makeup for video meetings, because we are all in need of a 5-minute makeup routine, aren't we, Naomi?
We are, definitely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And in case you all were wondering, I am going to be the model for Naomi to live teach both me and you how to apply our makeup correctly, learn the correct techniques. And that is why I have zero makeup on right now, because
and looking gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous.
Listen, good lighting helps, but you know, lack of sleep and stress of everything that's going on in our lives, that's what, you know, the makeup is there to help us with, to make us look even better and feel better about ourselves, because that really is like the ultimate thing that we are trying to accomplish here. And I'm going to ask her some questions. She's going to give some really great insight and answers. And then I am going to take her advice and tools with the makeup already in my bag and apply them as we go. So we're going to do it. This isn't going to take exactly 5 minutes, because we're going to talk about it and explain it and show and tell and do it so that we can learn together. And I really encourage you all to hit pause, or, you know, go run into your bathroom, go get your makeup bag, go get your brushes, and bring what you have here, because this is not about just one. This is not a beauty promo. This is not about any particular beauty product. You can use what you already have to create this look. That is the whole point of doing this. And Naomi and I, if you didn't watch our previous video, we talked about the importance of the conversation that we have with ourselves in the mirror before we even start our makeup application process, and how to find our focus features and how we want to feel and how we feel about ourselves. And remind everybody again, Naomi, why that is like the first step when it comes to putting any makeup on your face.
Yeah. Wow. You just made my heart sing with like everything you said there, because you just wrapped it up in a bow. So that was amazing. I think that the reason I really went in on it was the conversation in the mirror first is because it's the part that we tend to skip over. So we just went and dived into that really hard. When you have that conversation with yourself, you're asking yourself where you want to go. And in order to know where you want to go, you have to know who you are. And that's the starting point of where you want to go. So that's why that conversation is so, so important to have. But like you said, today we're going to come through with some actual techniques.
Okay.
And like you said, the way to make it a 5-minute technique is to practice.
Yeah.
Like you can't do something and then expect it to take 5 minutes. But with these tips, and finding where it works for you, if it's skin or eyes or what have you, take that technique and it will make it go by much faster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you have so much great advice on the techniques and the tips and how to do this quickly. And I think we can just jump right into this. I think we can start with the first piece, which is how does Rachel want to feel today?
Yeah.
So,
feel, Rachel.
Okay, Naomi, I want to feel quarantine chic. Be elevated and match that sort of clean, fresh, safe in quarantine feeling. I do really love my eyes, and I think they're very expressive on video. Mm-hmm. And I think that is the feature I want to highlight. Definitely not my nose.
We're going to start with skin, and the very first step I want you to do is take a moisturizer. Okay. Do you have a moisturizer that's maybe more cream, or do you have a spray? Yeah, go for that.
I got to go get it.
Oh, do it.
Because I forgot to put it out.
That's all good. So the reason we want to start with these tools first is because we want to hydrate the skin. We want the skin to kind of feel more lived in and like you. So we'll start with hydrating the skin.
This is over-the-counter witch hazel from CVS with a little bit of rose water. And it comes in a really big bottle, but I had a little leftover spray bottle with a different kind of complexion mist. So do I just...
Yeah, just spray it on there for me. I love that you put it into something that you could use, you know? That's awesome.
And then what do I do? Do I slap my face a little bit?
I do like the little fan moment. I'm all about that. But we ain't got time. So today we ain't doing that. Right. So yeah, just tap it in.
Slap that face.
Yes.
Slap it.
And then we're actually going to do, you have concealers, right? We're going to start with concealer. We're going to start with concealer. So I suggest having 2 concealers.
I do. I have 2.
Wonderful. So one concealer should be a little bit warmer.
Okay.
A little bit, something that you want to put underneath the eyes or where you want to remove any pigmentation. Most of the time as women, we have it around the lips. But focusing, I know you had said dark circles was something you wanted to really just brighten a bit.
Yeah, so, girl, look at that. Look at that dark circle.
I'm actually going to suggest doing a technique where you take the concealer and you're going to put it on the back of your hand. And then I want you to tap that concealer.
So which one? I have 2. So
perfect. That one. The one that's a little bit warmer. So that one you're going to use for underneath the eyes.
Got it. Okay. So I have some on the back of my hand. And then what? Which finger do I use?
I prefer to use my middle finger.
Your middle finger.
But honestly, it's up to you.
Or a ring finger?
Or a ring finger will work, definitely. Okay. No rules. I'm someone who doesn't, I'm not a big rule follower.
Okay.
One of my suggestions or my tips, especially for on camera, is actually tilting your head down when you look in the mirror.
Okay.
And the reason you want to do that is because you're really going to see it. You're going to see where you want to conceal. You're taking away the light. So focus. I know.
Look at that.
We're going to go there.
Okay.
So tap that concealer exactly where you see the color. The color is what we're going to really take care of versus just putting it on. So just really focusing it right, where the
man.
Is. There we go. We can also take that same concealer and tap it into the inner corners here around the nose. That's like game changer to brighten your face in front of camera.
Let me get a little closer for you so you can see.
Looks really good.
That's better. Yeah. That's already significantly better. So I did this side, not this side.
Yes, do the other side. And
now
what?
She's like, girl, you look crazy.
No, it looks so good.
Would never say that, I know.
No. So one thing I just want to note, though, while you're doing that perfectly is I know sometimes we tend to have the habit of going foundation first. Yeah. Foundation is normally one color. So if we take that one color and put it all over the skin, you're not really focusing on color placement, and it can feel like you're wearing more makeup than you actually need to be wearing. So if you're targeting the color right now, like you are, with the color that works for concealing that depth, you almost don't even need to put foundation on top of your concealer because it's just a less is more approach. We got 5 minutes, right? So, girl.
Okay.
Yes.
So I look it's not, obviously, we've literally just put concealer on. So it has concealed the darkness. We need to make this look
more even.
Correct. What do I do?
We're going to take the second concealer that I recommend. So I know.
Never thought to do that.
And the reason I say that is, again, that first concealer was just for color. This one, the second concealer, if you have one that matches your skin tone, the most coverage we normally want is in the center. So if my concealer can be in the center, then I don't want makeup all over it that doesn't need to be. So your concealer, you're going to put it most around the nose. Oh, yep.
Okay, I put it in my hand. So I do the same thing? Okay.
Yes, thank you. So put it on your hand, and then you're just going to tap it around the nose.
Let me get closer so you can see. Like down in here?
Basically the T-zone. It's usually where I kind of like to add a little more coverage. If you're a brush person, you could definitely use a brush for this, or if you're a beauty blender and you feel comfortable with that, do that. And play with the, levels. If you want if you like a lot of coverage, that's where you can kind of go in.
Whoa.
Yes.
Well,
go for it. Play. And the tapping motion is perfect. You're doing a great job with the tapping. The reason you want to tap is because you don't want to move the makeup. You're telling it where you want to go. You're being really purposeful. So keep doing that. It looks good.
And then like bring it up a little bit under here.
Yep, you're doing great. And it's perfect. You're blending it with that other concealer. So again, creating more of a seamless look.
Yeah.
Girl, your skin is like flawless.
Well, this light helps. Like I've got a high definition camera light, but I do take care of my skin, and I do know that that is like the most important thing. Like also with makeup is good skincare, and it is worth investing in good products that work for you. And that's because this skin is a thing that's going to age with you for years. And if you don't take care of your skin, and no matter how much makeup you put on, you can still see bad skin. Right?
Yes. And if anything, creating a habit of drinking water on that skin note, even if you're like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do right now, and right now I don't know who I'm going to talk to, but water and making that a habit is a game changer.
It is. Now look at how much better that already looks, like blended with this under here. Now, how do I have to put a little up here to sort of blend the T-zone up top, Naomi?
Okay, so here's the thing. Right now, looking at your skin and how it is on camera, I would say no. I would almost say if that's something you like to do, I would say almost a less is more approach with foundation and just kind of do that moment. But if you want to.
Do I need to just put a little like powder to just sort of like even this out?
Oh, I love this. I love all of this because what's cool is I can feel not habits, but your routine, your makeup routine. And you're like, wait. But I'm actually I'm gonna have you come with me. Just enjoy this process.
Oh God. I trust you.
Okay, because actually I'm gonna have you go to eyes.
Okay.
I know. And the reason I want to do that is because I feel like at this moment, we have 5 minutes, your skin looks good.
Okay.
You know? So we're going to go to eyes so that when we come back to skin, you're not looking at a full face of skin and then you do a full face of eyes. You're almost building slowly. Yes?
And I don't have to put setting powder on this.
No. I know.
Okay. Girl. Change my world. We're not done yet. This once, I need to put a hair clip in.
Okay.
Get my hair off my face. Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
So now eyes.
Eyes. Tight lining. So
Naomi, I don't even know what you just said. What is tight lining?
I know.
I know what eyelining is.
Okay. Yes. It's like eyelining. It's like the sister of eyelining.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have a black eyeliner or brown eyeliner, whatever you feel comfortable using?
I have both. What do you suggest? Brown?
Oh, we gonna go black. I say black, but okay. So what I want you to do is you're gonna slightly tilt your head up into a mirror, wherever, and you're gonna go underneath the roots of your lashes.
Okay, wait. Do it and show me again.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of live. I'm gonna kind of go in this one. I'm going to tilt my head and I'm going to go underneath the roots. So right under your lash line. A lot of times this one's the most natural that we do is underneath on the bottom. But for tight lining, little strokes. You don't have to do it all at once. Give yourself the permission here to like learn the little moment. And let me see. Yes, go white. You're actually going to look in the mirror. I think it'll be easier.
Let me get this situated. Okay, there we go. I've got it here.
There you go. So you're going to.
I need another hand. Okay, there we go. I've got that balance.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
where?
Start in the center or in the outer corner. You end up going across the whole eye here.
Ooh, that takes
I know. Little bit at a time, little strokes. Okay. I almost say like if you do like a little stroke blink, a little stroke blink, a little stroke blink,
yeah, that helps.
It ends up making it like that gradual line. So just a little stroke and then you just kind of blend it into that. So this is a game changer because it's invisible eyeliner. And what I mean by that is you really don't see it on the lid. And for someone like me who has more of an almond shaped eye, if I put eyeliner on, you can see right away it's like taking up the whole eye. This just kind of gives that depth to even your lash line. If you want fuller lashes, oof.
Okay.
Okay, look straight. Look at that. It's like goof proof liner.
It is.
Yeah.
And look at how, like, look at the difference.
Look straight in camera for me. I mean, lifted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huge difference.
Yes.
Huge difference. I'm trying to look just straight into
Love it.
camera.
It's so pretty.
Like,
and this is also
a
great way to play with color. Because you could use like a deep blue in this situation or a deep eggplant. If you don't want to like put it on the eyeshadow, put it in the roots of the eyes and you, oh my God, girl, with a deep emerald green with your eyes, it would look boom. Your eye color would just come out.
Naomi, it's not scary, by the way, for anybody. It's not scary. I was a little scared, but it's not. Because once I realized, at first I was like way too close to my eyeball and it's right on the eyelash line and the blinking significantly helps. You want me to get another color? Should I do my eye a different color? The other side a different color or like?
I think because we have more steps.
Okay, let's stick with black.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get the other, should I do the other side or should I just do one side of my face? And then we can like sort of compare and contrast.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. We're just going with how we feel. So.
I mean, honestly, I'm a complete the look, but whatever you want. Okay. If you want, let's just do it so you can practice, Rachel, because like this is so new for you that I'm actually really excited for you to kind of play with this moment.
I love it. This feels like so much better too. Like the first time I like put the thing on my eye, I was like, ah! but then like after you do the first one, it's really not that scary.
No. And again, give yourself time to like blink, come back closer to the mirror, blink. Right. But this is also a game changer for if you don't even want to wear mascara one day, if you're like feeling super daring, not maybe camera or whatever. I say daring as a joke, but just adding this moment to your eyes really does add that little oomph.
Look at that. It looks like I have mascara on and I don't.
I'm going to actually push it just one more.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. So in this part of the eye, this part, the inner corners, we tend to forget about that, but that is real estate. I want you to go there. So I'm going to encourage you, and I'll show you. I'm going to take the tight lining and going right into the inner corner of the eye. So go into that inner corner for me.
Okay.
Just play there. Now, if you like the idea of a cat eye, and let's say A, you don't know how to do it, or B, you feel like it's a little too much. Going inside of the waterline, like in the eye bit, kind of gives that illusion of like a little bit more elongation to your eyes.
Look at that.
So pretty.
Like you can see. Do I need to go further?
I mean, if you want, I'm all about a good little point, but this is that personal moment. Remember?
I know. I'm just trying to see.
It's so pretty, Rachel. You did so good.
Good? Okay.
If you want, you can just kind of keep adding. Yep, because I see that little gap. So if you want to just, perfect. You saw it.
I saw it, girl. Look at that. Tight lining. You just changed my life. Are you even joking? You've just changed my life. You changed my life.
I think this is an amazing way to add definition.
Too much on this side.
And it comes off.
There we go.
That's
comes right off.
I'm
obsessed. Obsessed.
You're making me so happy.
Like I don't even know how to explain it. Look at that. Look at that.
Rachel.
Significant difference. And this, this is obviously because you're teaching me as we go. This is taking more than 5 minutes, but IRL, like in real life, this would not take more than 5 minutes.
No.
Just to do that, concealer, boom, lighter concealer on the T-zone, boom, eyeliner. Now what?
Oh, I mean,
I'm ready. Give me more. Give me more.
Okay. I'm like processing. Okay.
Give me more, like Britney Spears.
We're gonna choose an eyeshadow color. Do you normally do you like eyeshadow? Do you wear eyeshadow? Yes.
I do. Okay. I do.
Let's check out your shadows.
Naomi, I feel like really truly in my life as an on-camera host who's been doing this for a long time, I've only ever really had one makeup tutorial, like one person ever in my life show me how to do makeup. And that was when I was 14 and a freshman in high school.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, honestly, this is the first time I'm ever having somebody make me do the technique and talk me through it. And like, I can see the results. And I just feel, I'm like, this is a whole new world.
Oh, you're making my heart sing.
And I'm not blowing smoke. I don't do that. So
don't do that. Well, one thing I think that's so awesome is that you have the power to do that. And that's what I love teaching is like, no. Now you know that you could stop there, curl your lashes, put mascara on, and be done. That's how it all ends up being a 5-minute makeup moment, is because you understand those tools. And like, that's it. This is in your tool belt, baby girl. You got it. Yes.
I love it.
Okay.
So I like to do a really, just like I have a neutral browns palette for my, oops, sorry, let me see if I can get this to be, as makeup falls all over the place.
I love it. I love it.
Because this is a Smashbox palette that has been used to holy hell. Look at that. Should I use like a neutral brown or like a sparkle?
What are you feeling?
You know, I want to do a sparkle. I never do sparkle.
Yes. Okay. How does that color on the top left hand? Oh, okay. The other side.
The other way.
Yeah. Is that sparkly?
Oh yeah, girl. Let me show you.
Oh, sweet.
It's a dark brown sparkle. I'll put some on my hand. Hold on. It's like, it's got sparkle.
Listen, that is the perfect color for what we're doing today. Okay. So if I could just take 2 seconds, show me your brushes.
Okay. So this is the brush that comes in the Smashbox thing. It has a blender end, right? Is that what that's a blending or like a corner tool. And then this is just like a brush,
eyeshadow brush.
An eyeshadow brush. And then I have more brushes.
Oh, you loaded. You ready to go?
So I have, this is an eyeshadow blender.
Okay.
I have like an angled one.
Sweet.
What do I use?
Okay, I have one more question.
Like a poofy one.
Wait, which one do you feel more comfortable with?
I like something that's like an eyeshadow brush. I feel like it goes on, it stays on, I push it on, and it doesn't fall off. You're
using that brush perfectly.
Okay, that's how you use it.
But that's actually not the brush I'm going to have you use.
Okay.
Because I'm going to challenge you.
Let's do it.
We're going to use the brush, the blending brush. The bigger poof. Yes.
This one or
no, that
softer?
One, that one. No, that one. That one might be a little too big. The red one I think will be a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay, so here's
just give it a little, I don't know what's on it.
Tricks.
Okay. So what do I do?
Okay, so the brush you're using normally like this is great for what you said, applying and pressing. But because this trick requires more blending, that's why we're going to use the brush that I'm recommending. Cool? Okay. So when you're loading your brush, I'm going to have you just tap it just at the center. I want you to yes, just like that. So apply the brush like that. Instead of loading your brush with too much product, because I think that's what tends to happen with people, is we'll put too much product on the brush. So tap it gently. So just up and down, not swirl, don't swirl. Yes, try not to swirl. This is not art class. It's art class, but if we're going... A different kind of art class. It's the correct art class for your face. This is not fifth grade or like 5-year-old art class where you swirl it all around, okay? It's the technique. All right. Okay. So one of the things I love to do is just take the excess and tap it onto my hand because that just takes off that like part that tends to be the fallout, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And what I'm going to invite you to do is look straight into the mirror. Okay. Apply your brush dead center of your eye. Okay. And then back and forward back and forth motions from there.
Okay.
I know. But with your eye looking straight, what it allows you to do is
with my eye open, you're saying?
Opened, if you can, or slightly looking down if you want.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Awesome.
How's that?
And keep doing that. Keep blending for me.
Okay. Now, and now am I supposed to go up to the top? No. Stay within the, what is this thing called?
The crease. You want to stay within the crease. And what's really, really fun and cool about this whole thing is when you look straight, you want to center it so that you're lifting the eye. You want to lift your shadow.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like a peekaboo. Now get the bigger blending brush for me.
Yes.
I didn't even realize I was going to do this with you. I'm doing it. That brush, and now you're going to diffuse the lines. Diffuse it.
What does that mean? Diffuse.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you. So what you're going to do is just go back and forth and blend it into your skin and softening the shadow.
Like that.
Yep. Perfect.
Just, am I supposed to push hard, soft?
No. So like with your brush, I want to invite you to actually pull back a little bit on your brush.
Oh my God, I've been holding my brushes wrong. I don't know what tight lining is. I don't know how to put makeup on the god darn brush. But you know what? There are so many people who don't know this.
That's fair.
And like we just learn from our mothers or our aunts or grandmothers or like before the YouTube.
Yes.
There was nothing. There was no one helping us.
I hear you. No, I hear you. And to make it personal for you, because your eye shape and your technique is going to be different than someone else's. And that's what's so cool.
Look at my eye. Look at that.
And it's shimmery, but
nothing
it doesn't look
here and here.
And it doesn't look like, whoa, too much shimmer, right?
Right.
What's cool about this technique, and I'm going to have you do the I'm going to watch you do the other eye.
Talk while I do the other eye. And I'm going to just refresh.
Yep.
Brush up and down.
Yes.
Tap the center of the brush. Dab the rest of it off on my hand.
You don't need a lot, exactly.
And then I sort of open, start from the center.
Start from the center.
And go. Okay, now you talk while I finish up this eye.
Okay, I have to tell you a couple things on why we're starting from the center. A lot of times we tend to start from the outer corner, which is totally fine if that's the look you're going for. But right now, for camera, I want to almost hide the lines, and I just want a diffusion of color. Having you start in the center of the eye allows for the darkest pigmentation of the color to be in the center so you don't see it. Have you ever experienced where you put too much makeup here and then it's just like, you're just like, what is going on over here? And you have to clean up the moment? Fine to do that, but one way to do it is almost bring that shadow in just a hair, and then that will do this moment where it just opens the eye, lifts it up. It's all about placement.
Look at that. Yes. And this is, I'm just going to say, this looks like I have spent 25 minutes on my eyes, and that I have 5 different colors, and that I have put all the things, and I have 2 products on my actual eyes. I have a tight lining underneath. And I just picked a fun color today, and this would work just as well with just any color that you want. And it looks like I have done a complete eye.
Yes. Yeah. And what's really cool is that you chose the shimmer, and that has light reflecting particles. So because of the light, you're automatically creating a little bit more definition and like allure to your story and to your message. And it's just fun. Yeah,
and that's the mood we're going for today, quarantine chic. Look, that line is not blended quite well.
But the thing with that,
am I supposed to hold with my left hand? Oh, I can't do that with my left hand.
God, no.
I can't.
No.
I got to use my right hand.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then make it yours. These are the techniques, and then if it's like, no, Naomi, I got too much here, do this or whatever, make it you. Boom.
Right. You just
awesome.
You just check the sides, make sure there's no makeup that has fallen underneath. And now what?
And now what? Now mascara.
Okay.
I know.
I'm just like loving this. And I still can't believe that I do not have any powder whatsoever on my face.
Not yet. Yep.
Not yet. Not yet.
No, we will. And the reason I actually don't like to put powder, I'm going to go to that. Well, actually, no, let's stick to eyes. Let's stick to eyes.
Let's stay to eyes. We have not put powder on. We have not done any of that. And this is not at all how I normally do my makeup whatsoever. Okay, so
wonderful.
This is amazing. My mascara I use, and I swear by, drugstore, Maybelline, Great Lash.
Oh, it's a kit staple.
Blackest black. I swear by this. I have sensitive eyes.
Okay.
To those mascaras that have like plumping in them. And I find that when I put them on, my eyes get very red and irritated. Yeah. And this is the only thing I've ever known and loved.
You found the thing that works and you kept looking for it. That's the cool part about that, because I've heard it where you're just like, I just don't do it because I can't find something that works, but you kept looking. So yes.
I did.
Okay. So I'm going to suggest one step. Yeah. Eyelash curler. We talked about eyelash curlers. I'm obsessed with eyelash curlers. I think that they are like the game changer of makeup, because you're not putting makeup on. But because we don't have that, we're just going to skip it.
Rachel doesn't have an eyelash curler either.
I'm going to send Rachel one. It's my gift to Rachel. We got it. We're going to get her an eyelash curler.
Tell me, even though we're not going to do that step, tell me quickly, what is the key to using an eyelash curler so that your eyelashes don't curl up so much that they hit the bone in the eye?
Yeah, that's a good question. So
technical terms here.
You're lucky to have that, because I know we were talking about that, and everybody's lash length is going to be different, and that's what's so cool and personal about it. So it's going to depend on where you curl your lash. One, if you curl your lash dead center, I'm sure we've all seen or been where your lashes are like, oh, but that's not how a real curl is. An eyelash curler, you just got to find where you're going to like create that lift. And for everybody, it's going to be different. Some people love doing it full on. Some people just like a little bit. But really what you're doing is you're helping your mascara. Like, you know how we want our mascara to do something. But if we can get that from our eyelash curler, it's like even better. You're going to love that mascara even more when you have the eyelash curler.
Now, do you do mascara first or do you do eyelash curler first?
Oh, it's so personal. I have one of my dear friends do it both, before and after. I personally love it just before. But I'm really not a rules girl. So anyways, I'm going to have you do the mascara.
Okay.
And one thing with mascara is I want to have you focus it at the roots of your lashes. Okay. Ignore your tips.
Okay.
I know.
Okay,
so you're kind of just back combing right at the roots. Back comb. Yeah, yes.
Wait, sorry, let me get a little closer.
You're doing great. I'm like doing it with you, kind of.
I know, right?
Slightly opened.
We can't help ourselves, right? And like,
I love it. Just at the root. Yes. And I love that you're focusing it only in the outer corner. That's awesome. But you know me and that prime real estate that we don't tend to go to. I'm going to invite you to like lean into that private real estate and get those lashes like.
Now, does it matter which way I have the brush pointing? This way?
Okay.
Or need to be this way?
That's really cool. So every mascara is going to have a different story. I really look at mascara wands based on the brush, and the one you smaller it gets here in the center, that's going to give you more definition. The fatter the mascara wand, that's where it's going to give you more volume. So if you're getting more volume, more kind of in that outer corner, if that makes sense, more here. So the reason that it's so good for this inner corner moment, that real estate, yes.
Like that.
Yes.
Like that. I'm just going back and forth. I'm not even going like blinking or swooshing up. And do you know I've been blinking and swooshing up my whole life with mascara? That's not even the right words, but we all know what I'm talking about.
I felt it. I know exactly what you're talking about. But what it allows you to do when you play like this is you add more mascara and you're adding more volume and you're creating more lift. And I mean, who doesn't want that? And it's avoiding the tips so it doesn't look clumpy. Because
oh yes, girl. Yes.
and on camera, if you have very clumpy lashes, I think that it can kind of tend to look a little more clumpy. So we're just, again, diffusing the lines. We don't want to see where it starts or where it ends.
And
gentle.
Do you know what happens to me when I get tired and after a very long day of being on camera, my eyes get very tired. And because normally I would have mascara on the ends of my lashes and I would get tired and the mascara creates these streaks on the lid of my eye.
Yeah.
It looks crazy and I'm always having to like wipe it. And now I am never going to have to wipe mascara off the top of my eyes ever again.
And you might be able to use the eyelash curler and not have that problem maybe as much.
You are right. I can use an eyelash curler now.
So good.
Look at
How's
that.
it feel for you?
Oh, it feels good. Like this feels really good. And I can feel the thickness. That's like a thing.
That's normal. That's normal. Yeah.
Feel the thickness like in the base of the eyelash, which is how it's supposed to feel, right?
Yes, perfect. And what it's going to do is just like dry, it'll be fine. But can we also talk about the definition you have right now in your lashes?
Oh yeah.
With the tight lining, it's so good.
But tight lining is, in my opinion now, way better than an eyeliner for me because I have very little space to work with as far as like on my lid goes.
Yeah.
You're the genius. Okay.
Yes,
now
perfect.
Do I put mascara on the bottom lashes?
Okay, so this is personal preference.
Okay.
Do you normally put mascara on the bottom lashes?
I usually do the rub.
Do the rub.
Just a little.
Do it. That's where I'm like, this is that personal moment.
I do just a little. I feel like it's sort of complete, especially here on the corner. Yeah. I feel like because this corner is where you want it.
This moment.
Right. And so I like to put a little bit. You can see
Love
that
it.
there.
Okay,
just a little. I don't like to go crazy with it on the bottom.
So with that, I'm going to have you, do you have like a brush that maybe that maybe is something like this, that has a little bit more of a point?
Yep. This is
wonderful.
This is a pointy.
I'm going to have you load the brush exactly the same way we loaded for the other color. And I'm going to invite you to just kind of create a little bit of a shadow with the same color underneath, just to kind of complete the story. Because it just
so the same eyeshadow that is on my lid, I'm dipping this more pointy brush into just up, just like that.
Yes.
Just
tap it.
Tap it. Make sure there's,
A little bit goes a long way.
Let me get my mirror.
And then you're just
Where do I start with this? In the middle again?
Yes. Yep. Okay. Right in the middle.
And do I want to like lift my eyelash up?
You want to go underneath your lashes.
Underneath. And then just go side to side?
Yeah, go that back and forth. And I don't know about you, I love using my fingers to blend. Like you could see it even in the beginning when we're talking about concealer. And then you're just gonna softens it up a bit.
That mascara wasn't totally dry, so it's a little
good.
It's okay. We're gonna go with it. I'm gonna do the other eye.
Okay.
Perfect. Center.
Yep, you're just framing the eyes. Now to keep the story very similar, that's why I'm using the same color. I think sometimes eyeshadow can feel a little overwhelming. If we use one color in the crease, one color on the lid, one highlight color, and then you're just like, God, I feel like I'm wearing a lot. This kind of just softens the story, makes it more consistent. The tapping is everything. Yes, okay. I love that, Rachel.
Okay, I love it. Look at that.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Again, I need to reiterate that this is now 3 things on my eye. One color eyeshadow.
Yep.
One color eyeliner, but it's underlining. It's underneath this and mascara. Tight lining.
You're gonna get no. You're good.
You're the expert. That's what you're here for. And mascara, 3, and then concealer. I have 4 things. This is not multiple colors. Like you were saying, this is just easy. And I look like I am going to a gosh darn ball. Like I mean, you know, not in this shirt, but like I'm close. We're so close.
I mean, yes.
Okay. What next?
All right. So at this point of the game, I'm going to have you show me your foundation for a second.
Oh, we're going to do foundation?
I have a question, actually, before
Okay.
I even make an assumption. This is like a point, what am I trying to say? And what's that thing called when you're driving? An intersection.
Like a fork in the road. Yeah, an intersection. Yes.
Okay. So you can ask yourself here, do I want to just powder? Like, do I have enough coverage where I feel comfortable that a powder would be enough for me? Yes. Or am I like, you know what, Naomi, I want a little bit more coverage. Where are you, Rachel? Like, how do you feel?
So I feel good with if we just put powder. And if we're doing for like a 5-minute, I don't have time to blend concealer and move with all that. And if I can just throw some powder on because we're focusing on my eyes, let's do it. Can we do that?
Yes.
And I have like a tinted powder.
Oh, that's awesome. I get excited because it's just like, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Okay.
This is my MAC Medium Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I'm just telling people so they know what I'm doing.
Wonderful.
This is not an ad. Just like, you know what the hell this is. So this is my powder. This is a powder I've used forever that I found with MAC when I started doing on camera. And I love it. Mineralized Skin Finish.
It's a beautiful.
So this is my powder. Now, teach me, baby. Teach me.
Yeah, we're going to talk about brushes for just a second.
Yes.
So you have, and then I'm going to show you a couple of mine, but you could definitely let me know in comparison to what you have. A smaller, more condensed brush, something like this. This is going to apply way more product. Right? It's just you're going to load it up. It's going to be more product on your skin. If you're looking for something that just takes away shine, wonderful. A bigger, fluffier brush.
Okay.
So one more. You have this brush, actually, a foundation brush.
Yep, that one? My foundation brush.
That is one of my favorite ways to apply powder, especially to the T-zone, because it's really just going to mattify the skin and give me full coverage. Out of those three, where do you feel you want to go from here? Do you want more coverage? Do you want just a little bit?
I feel like I need a little bit more coverage since we're not going to do a concealer.
Foundation. Okay.
Foundation.
Do that one.
So this angled one.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful.
It's got a little bit of
life on it.
It's got a little life, but it's okay.
No, it's fine. You're just going to load it up the way I know you know how to do it.
Now I go.
Yep. Perfect.
That's it.
Yep. And then we're just going to start it in the
now
center.
Now how do I apply this? Usually I just
you do a great. Are you gentle? Like, let's be real. Are you gentle with your face and your makeup? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So pull back on your brush for me. This will make you be even more gentle.
Okay.
I know. And then you're just going to tap.
Now start where? On my nose?
Oh, in the center of the face? I like to start right in the corner of the nose. Yep, this is where the most shine will be right now anyways.
Okay. And I'm going up and down and tapping.
Perfect. And then you're going to tap on the other side.
Okay.
And this is, yes. And then you're going to tap it on the forehead, basically wherever you feel like you need to add a little coverage and take away a little shine.
We got a little shine on this forehead here.
Yes.
So start in the middle and then go to the side.
Tap. Yep, you're just tapping it in. Oh,
we're gonna make this face look. Need a little bit more, I feel like.
So a couple things about powder while you build to where you feel comfortable. If you have a powder like yours, which has a color on it, that's give you a bit more coverage. If in your front of camera, you want to have something that, okay, hold on, let me start over.
Yeah.
If you're in front of camera and you just want to take away shine, but you do not want to add coverage, a translucent powder is game changer.
Okay.
That's not going to have any shine, or it's not going to take away any shine, and it has no color. Does that make sense, Rachel?
That does make sense, which I have. So I have a Neutrogena. Again, I'm not a product. I am in all products are equal. This is Neutrogena Shine Control Powder, which is like $8 from your drugstore and the MAC, which is like 35.
Yep.
But this is the one I found that I like. It's just a shine control powder. Now let's say I really felt like I needed color in my powder to sort of just blend my concealer a little bit better. And I feel like it's significantly more even from my forehead to under my eyes. What do you think?
I do too. I completely agree, hands down.
Yeah.
And what's cool about this whole moment on skin is that you have full coverage where you want it, and then you have sheer coverage where you don't need full coverage. That's like a mask, you know? So it's like,
so I can do the sheer on the bottom here where I didn't. Okay, so what I just did, don't do that. Tap.
You're good. You make it yours. Do you. Make it yours.
No, I need to learn the right way.
One of the tricks I love with translucent powders is using something like your foundation brush and putting it where you would actually not want to be shiny on camera. And that is hands down, the center of your T-zone.
I have a brush that is clean.
Your foundation brush is perfect. I just don't have one in
my foundation brush is
okay.
I cannot. So like here?
Yes. Okay, so you're pinpoint concealing or pinpoint like doing makeup right now, being very strategic, which I think is awesome for on camera.
Okay, let me see. Like this, just sort of taking the translucent and just tapping it into the places where we need the light and we need it to not be shiny, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now what? That's it. Like this could be it. I could be done. Yeah. Like this is enough. Like this is enough.
You're good.
And if, you just put chapstick on, I'm ready for that video meeting.
You're done.
And I didn't now, if I were to, I could do this in 5 minutes.
I might actually challenge you in the next video. We'll just you just put a timer for me and just show me. Yes, just countdown.
Yes.
So what's really cool about texture in video, I just want to make one quick point, is that when you are on camera, the shine tells a story. If you were super shiny, it can make you feel, or it could be read as she's nervous, or she's uncomfortable, or she's really oily. Like it could be distracting. So that's what's really important about shine and camera. Right. And really just controlling that and knowing where to do it. So you did a great job. It's going to be right down the center. Yes. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Blush?
Please.
Do we need blush?
Just a little bit. Just a little color.
To?
We don't have to. Your eyes are the moment. But let's say someone else's feature is blush and lips. We'll go there.
Okay.
One of my favorite tricks for keeping makeup looking fresh, natural, is using as minimal colors as possible, trying to keep them all cohesive. Mm-hmm. So lips and cheeks being the same color or within the same color family, again, helps make that story feel more effortless.
More knowledge. Just you are dropping the knowledge.
Boom. Just keep them simple. So what do you have? What's your blushes? What are you using?
I have one. I should probably have more.
No, show me.
This is from Arbonne, which is like one of those, it's whatever, it's Arbonne, and it's
it looks like Orgasm blush almost.
Yes. It's the equivalent of NARS's Orgasm. It's a pinky, it's a peach with like a little bit of gold shimmer.
Love it. It's beautiful.
Okay.
I'm going to
blush brush.
Ooh. Okay. No, it is good. I said, ooh, I got excited. That brush made me excited. I wanted to. I want you to do me a favor though. I'm going to have you take that brush and just go like this for me in the center of your face. The one you had.
This one?
No. The one you just had, the big black.
Yes.
Perfect. And go and just angle it right dead center and on your cheek. What I'm trying to show you something is this. Where you see that brush land is where your blush will be. And it could feel maybe a little too much blush, right? A little too big for your face.
For sure.
So I'm going to encourage you to try and use a smaller brush.
Oh my gosh. Like I very rarely get speechless, and I am just learning so much. Look at how big this brush is compared to my cheek and where I would actually want blush. It is too big. Throw it away. No, don't throw it away. It's a good brush. We'll use it for something else.
Yes, there you go. You use it for the body, babe. That is like the décolleté moment, that brush. Yes, the big
right
brush.
Right here. So I'm just going to go back to using the angled smaller because that looks a little better. Yes. Does that look a little better? I could probably even go smaller.
Because here we go with this. If you went a little smaller, you could build the blush color and almost like diffuse it where you want it to go. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I know. Should I just use like a really small? This is too small.
That's probably too small.
It's
Unless
too small.
You got more than 5 minutes.
What about, no, this is too big.
The white one was perfect. I promise.
We're going to go with this. All right.
Cool. So that
same technique.
Yes. And what I want you to realize with that blush specifically that you had, it has a lot of sheen in it.
Yeah.
It has a lot of shimmer. So we don't want to put that blush dead center here for on camera. We just mattified this area. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is almost go just a smidge away. Yes, right there. The highest
right
point
here.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're just going to press lightly. You're going to pull back on your brush. Yes. And just lift. You don't want to do this moment. We're not going all the way.
Okay.
Kind of
just
almost flush.
Even.
It literally just flushes from your skin. Yes. Even. Your palette.
Even.
Like,
okay. Not up. I always go up. Go even, level.
Just level. We're just adding, like if your grandmother just pinched your cheek, that's where I want this to kind of just that moment right there.
Yes.
Ooh, like Cheryl, I like that. Cheryl said bounce that brush.
What's that mean?
She wants you to bounce it. I know. Look, that's another makeup artist. Hands down, have to check her out.
Bounce that brush. Am I doing it right? Am I bouncing that brush? Doing it.
Bouncing the brush. And I mean, it's not that you can't come in. It's almost like the eyeshadow. Remember how we started it somewhere and then blended it? Same concept.
I love it. I like bouncing. I'm bouncing my brush.
Bouncing it.
I never bounced a brush in my life until this very day with you, Naomi.
It's so good. So good.
That's how you do blush.
Pretty. Really.
And if we wanted to do a lip, because we've created our 5-minute. And if you don't want to watch beyond this, you don't have to. But we're going to show you the last step, which would be a lip.
Yeah.
To complete, like if we wanted to take 8 minutes or maybe 10 and we had more time and we wanted to throw that blush and throw that lip on. I mean, it's incredible how I look like I have been in a makeup chair for 45 minutes. And okay, yeah, maybe this video is 45 minutes, but that's because you've been teaching me. However, it's so simple. I cannot even believe how amazing this looks with like 4 products, 4 brushes, everything in my kit. I'm blown away. All right.
I am just blown away by the power that you have to feel that way. That's what makes me happy, is that you have so much there. I could do this. Anyways, okay.
I'm actually getting ready.
Do you have a lip balm or a lip conditioner, or what do you like to put on your lip? Okay.
So I usually do find that I need to put on a balm or something before I put on any sort of lipstick. So here is just a plain Burt's Bees lip balm, no color, just regular old lip balm. And now I do the same thing where I start in the middle and I dab?
Oh, you can. Or I would just go for it. I would just put it on.
Just like we're used to.
Because I know something about you. You like a gloss on your lips. I always see you with that gloss. And that right there is glossy, and I like it. And I'm actually going to do what I was explaining with the color of the eyes and the lips. I'm going to ask you to take your blush
Uh-huh.
And with your finger,
Yeah.
it's yours, so you
Yeah.
good. And you're just gonna rub it,
Mm-hmm.
and that load up your finger, and then tap that color on your lip. I know, just do it for me. No, truthfully,
Oh my
let
God.
me know. Just let me know if it's too much or how it makes you feel.
No, it is not too much.
But that color, again, in synergy
Uh-huh.
with your lip and your cheek, this is how it can be 5 minutes. You like the shine,
Look.
color, done.
Look.
It's just a pigment, so play with it. I mean, you're done.
This is incredible.
Ugh.
I didn't even use my lipsticks. I didn't need to. Make it even simpler.
I was just like, it didn't, the story was just
Yeah,
there.
because imagine you have this 5 minutes to get ready and you're like, oh my gosh, crap. I don't know where my lipsticks are. I don't know where my purse is. I can't find anything.
Yeah.
It's right here in your blush.
Done. Lip balm, you got your shine. It feels comfortable. The drama is on the eyes.
Yes, which is what we were supposed to focus on today, was the eyes, was the feature I wanted to focus on.
You did it.
And we did it. And if people have more questions or if they have a different feature they want to focus on, Naomi is always available to answer any of these questions.
Yes.
And I know Naomi is going to start sharing some of her own tips and videos.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, I'm excited. And I'm actually doing personal one-on-ones with women who just want to learn how to do it now. Now's the time to be creative, learn how to do your makeup with what you have. I am a firm believer that we as women have more even than what we know how to play with within our own makeup bags. So please feel free to let me know. We could do a one-on-one, everyone's home, unless you're front lines, and we thank you.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And you can literally have this experience with Naomi that I just had right now via digital, virtual, or in person when we're allowed to be in person. But she did that. I did this. The whole point is for you to learn, because I need to hire Naomi like all the time, but I don't know if I can afford that all the time right now. But you still need to know how to do it yourself. I
think that what makes it 5 minutes is when we get to practice it, it's that 5 minutes. And I actually feel even more grateful to teach it, because I know it's so simple that you can do it. You did it. That's what I like. That's what gets me excited, is that everyone has their starting point and where they do it, and just go from there. You know what I mean? It's not about what you see somewhere else. What do I know? How do I know how to bring my feature out, and how can I do it? How can I do it? You do it. Oh, yes. Rachel, you did it.
You did it. You're an amazing coach.
How do you feel?
I feel beyond quarantine chic.
That's the bow. That's it. You knew where you started. You knew who you are. You knew that I needed a little bit more here. I know, you knew those little nuances that made them yours. And then it allowed you to go to where you needed to go. And that's the rule. We can get in this messy zone where it's it feels overwhelming, but you narrowed it down and you took me there. All I did was ask the questions, and you took yourself there. So thank you. I had fun.
Thank you. I had so much fun. Mwah.